Hi, y'all.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Knitistry Knerds, episode 24.
24, wow.
It has been
3 weeks.
Sorry, we'll talk
And a
about
day.
that. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
3 weeks and a day.
A lot, yeah. So,
Since we
my
last
name's
recorded.
Katie.
I'm Michelle.
We are teachers in the upstate of South Carolina.
Science
in case
teachers.
you couldn't guess. Our mascots, we have Earl the Erlenmeyer.
And Rhonda the Round Bottom.
And then we are finally on summer break. It's short, but it's summer break.
You wouldn't know it by the numbers of texts and emails I've been getting this week, but that's okay. That's too shall pass. This too shall pass.
We're both, yesterday we texted each other. And I was like, hey, it's Wednesday. And we both forgot what day of the week
What day it was. Yeah. We hadn't even been out of school for a whole week and we already lost track of the days.
But again, we have a short summer, so we had to lose track fast.
Yeah, it is a super short summer for us this year because we're changing our calendar next year so that we will finish the first semester before winter break instead of coming back for 2 weeks after winter break and
Be done at graduation at the
and
end
then
of
when
May.
graduation, that's it. We're done in May.
Don't have to go back for 2
last
weeks.
week of May. Yeah, no more dragging it out.
Yeah.
For those of us who teach mixed classes, seniors and juniors,
It's very
kind of thing.
difficult. Even if you just teach
hard.
freshmen, the kids are like, well, everybody else is gone.
Yeah, they'll
really
quit on you.
they're not. They just so it's nice to have the be done after graduation because everybody feels like it should be done anyway.
Yeah.
So
Well, let's go ahead and talk about why we're behind.
yeah.
All right, thank you, everybody who's come back. If you're new, welcome.
Welcome.
We babble a lot and we laugh a lot, and we hope you enjoy it.
We had a lot of energy today too. I think.
We do because it's earlier in the day. It's only 1 o'clock our time, 1:30, something like that. And again,
been
we're
working.
not teaching.
Yeah.
We're not at work.
All the working's done.
We didn't work today.
Yay. Well,
On our classrooms, or at school.
I don't
All
know.
right.
Did I? Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, I was just
I was just going to go into
thinking
what the
through.
last 3 weeks have been.
Yeah, let's do that first.
Okay, so
yeah.
I did go back and rewatch episode 23 this morning just to kind of remind me where we were at. And that was the last normal day that I had in the last 3 weeks. Because we were talking about we were going to go to Lofty Fiber the next night because it was Thursday. We didn't make it because my husband, the next day, 3 weeks ago, that Thursday, fell in the parking lot at Hardee's fast food place in Georgia, away from home, a couple hours away from home, and cracked some ribs and wrecked his knee. His knee was already bad, but what little was left good in his knee is now gone. So I spent the next week doing doctor's visits, ER visits, MRIs, whatever you can do to a knee, we've done. And he does need to have a knee replacement. There is nothing left, and there's no ligaments keeping that knee together at all. He is not using the walker anymore. We started off on crutches. We had crutches for almost a week, and then he went to a walker, which I still had around because of
Hip surgery.
my hips replacement. He wouldn't use the cane, but he will use the walker. So
Really?
yeah, it's weird.
That's
I don't know
weird.
why, but
Yeah.
he feels more stable with the walker.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And plus the walker's got a basket on it so he can put his crap in it. But he has it in the car with him. He went back to Georgia this week and he took the walker with him.
Oh, good. I'm glad he's out of the house because that can be frustrating for everyone.
All of us. So yeah. And then we did our Memorial weekend trip to Boone, North Carolina that we've been planning on going anyway. Mountain town with a dude with a walker. Just saying. So we didn't do a whole lot of anything, but I had to do all the driving. I've done almost all the cooking. He did finally start cooking again, thank God. But
so no knitting really for you.
yeah,
Not
I haven't.
much.
My knitting time is just dropped. And then when we were at school, normally the end of the year, the last 2 weeks of school, I got lots of knitting time because I'm half gone. My seniors are gone, and my juniors are just piddling around. But
Lots
this
of
year,
review.
yeah, lots of review days. Actually, with forensics, it's lots of forensic files and criminal minds because there we go. But making up work that they had missed or hadn't turned in yet.
I don't think we.
But this year we had a little extra on our table because this happened. When a 20-plus year teacher is asked to move classrooms, see the big barge cargo ship? Yeah. That's what the hallway looked like between our classrooms and my new classroom. because Katie's moving into my old room, and I'm moving into a new room.
So as science teachers, it doesn't take 20 years to get like that.
Yeah, Katie's looks like this.
It's exactly the same. The entire countertops in that room, except for like one part.
We should have taken a picture.
We should have. I thought about it just now, and I was like, no, we didn't take a picture.
I took a picture of my empty class, the new room I'm moving into, so I could have measurements and stuff.
But yeah,
That's a lot. I've been in that particular classroom and those cabinets, because science rooms have got, our science rooms have the
cabinets out the
walls are lined with cabinets, upper and lower,
which is nice because
it's really nice. Lots and lots of storage, because we have a lot to store. And when you're like me and you've taught every science there, I had cabinets devoted to each of the. I mean, I got a physical science cabinet, a chemistry cabinet,
physics,
an environmental science cabinet. I mean,
if it's a subject
everywhere.
in science, you probably have
I had everything but anatomy.
True.
And more than one for forensics. But so I had to empty all that out.
Which is nice. We had kids, so we used
so I put the kids to work, and they were hauling stuff down the hall to a new lab and a new room. And then we had to move her stuff from her room and lab to my room. Then we had to move some of all the physics stuff from my room to her old room, which is where the new teacher is going to go, and she's going to be teaching all the physics.
Yep.
So it was just a constant parade and back-breaking moving.
I'm pretty sure we walked over 10,000 steps by noon for each of the days
every
we were
day.
Moving. Like it was nothing but back and forth
for a week and a half.
Yeah,
the last week and a half of school, and plus graduation in the middle of all that. And I'd had no knitting time. We got home. We would just sit there at 4:00 and look at each other and say, "Okay, who's gonna push us out to our cars?" Who's going to get us in the car and get us home? Because we were just exhausted.
We were cleaning out Zach's classroom.
We had to clean out Zach's because Zach
our teacher. That's a lot of things
that's
too.
That's a lot of stuff. And he was only there 1 year, but he still had a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So that had to get done too.
Well, and then we had to label.
He's changing schools.
He is, yeah. We had to label our stuff too. Now, as far as our desks and our lab stools, we don't have to do that. But the art tables, every last art table and chair has to be labeled with the room it's going back into. Because they take everything out, wax the floors, put it all back in.
Clean and wax the floors, and then put everything back in. So
we had to label it. It was a lot.
It was a lot. The only silver lining that we kept saying was, at least we're not elementary school teachers.
Yes.
With all that stuff. I can't believe what elementary school teachers have to do.
Did I tell you what they did? One of the guys we work with, his wife works at the primary school, right? Or is she elementary?
Who?
Concrete? Sam, his wife.
Oh, yeah, she's at Concrete.
Yeah, at Concrete. So, he texted us on Friday and said they were in a meeting at like 1 o'clock. They wasn't getting out till 2:30. And it was district-wide. All elementary school teachers had to be there. On the last day. Yeah. They're not going to remember any of that.
No.
None of them are paying attention. No offense. Like, seriously, but we're not paying attention at noon.
Teachers are worse students anyway.
Right.
Just saying.
But it's the last work day. Yeah. We're already exhausted from getting all the things out of our classroom that we got to take home for the summer. Don't put us in a meeting.
Yeah, that was just
not smart.
Bad. It was not good. So we were too tired to podcast. I mean, there was no way. I came home every day last week and took a nap. I didn't knit. I didn't look at my phone. I came home and kicked back in the recliner and went to sleep.
I did homework.
She's still taking classes. She's also younger than I am.
No, but
but I was exhausted. I mean, exhausted.
Yeah.
And no, I got nothing done.
I did.
But
did a little.
Yeah. And then this week, I'm trying to get ready to go to Texas and be gone all summer. So I've been doing house projects and this project and that project, trying to get everything done before I leave. And I'm gone for 5.5 weeks.
Yeah, that's nice. We might try to do a live thing or something, but right now it's...
Well, we can try to record a Zoom.
Yeah.
I was watching Legacy Fiber Arts, Chelsea and Sue, and one lives in Vermont, one lives in Connecticut. Right now, Mama and Daddy are moving to Vermont and going to be closer, so they're packing up and moving up. But anyway, they do a split screen Zoom recording.
Okay.
And Chelsea starts it, and then Mom pops in, and they're side by side, and they record it.
We'll do a practice run and see.
We'll practice that and see if we can make that. If we can make that work, we could even do it every week, maybe, or more often.
Maybe because
depends on how much time it takes.
Going out of town too, so we'll do something.
We'll figure something out. That we're not at least one.
Yeah.
and if not 2.
Yeah.
But
And we'll post better to Instagram now.
But yeah, we'll try. We'll try. I have more time. I'm going to be sitting in Texas watching Astros ball games and watching things with my dad.
Well, I'm getting there. I'm on week 5 of week 7 for 2 classes, and then my next class is just a portfolio class. So I should have a ton of extra time.
That'll help.
I say that, but so I have. I got grad school right now. I'm doing AP chemistry reading, which, by the way, if you're a AP teacher, I highly recommend it. I have learned so much. I'm doing it from home, so that's kind of nice. I get to work as many hours essentially as I want.
Yeah.
And I grade, and I have learned so much on how to teach my kids how to answer these questions. It's been phenomenal. And then next week I start summer school because I'm teaching summer school.
She's teaching summer school.
But that's easy.
They're on the computer.
They're on the computer. You sit there, you open lessons for them, you give them tests. It's not a lot of work. I can literally do my homework while I'm sitting in there. And then I picked up a tutoring job.
And knit.
Picked up a tutoring job starting next week. I wanted money to buy yarn because we're going out of town in a few weeks. We're going to Texas to see Rachel.
In Denver to see Sarah. I'm so excited. I wish I could go.
So excited. So
Your husband stopped me last day in the hall. He says, "You've got to go to Denver with us."
You should.
I'm like, I'm not flying to Denver. I'm not flying to Denver.
It's going to be so much fun.
I want to go so bad.
It's going to be fun.
I would love to drive over. But
it's 14, 15 hours.
I
Actually,
know.
from where you are, it's probably more like 18.
I know, because Texas is freaking huge state.
So.
But no, I'm paying for one-way tickets for Sarah and Michael.
Oh, nice.
To fly over to Houston and then
you go
drive me back.
That's nice.
They're going to stay for a week and then we're going to drive back.
That's nice, yeah. So
I'm paying for a plane ticket.
It was fun. It's going to be fun. So we're leaving Asheville. We're going to San Antonio. Then we're going to go to Denver, and then we're going back to Asheville. So I had to purchase 3 tickets quickly as possible so we can get on the same flights.
Yeah.
Because you know how sometimes the flight just disappears. So, but we're going to be in San Antonio, and Yarnivore is there, which I absolutely love. Yeah. I love their little shop. And then Denver has, I think, the Lamb Shop, and then is it Tiger Press?
Tiger. Fancy Tiger?
The Fancy Tiger?
Something Tiger. It's got Tiger in it. I don't remember.
Yeah.
We really are. We're kind of talking about knitting. We're talking about our time.
We are. Fancy Tiger Crafts.
Fancy Tiger Crafts. That's what I thought it was. We haven't seen each other in
since Friday.
5 days.
And we're doing very little texting, actually.
Amazingly, we have. Well, I've been cleaning my butt off.
Look at you.
Oh my God, I'm so tired of cleaning. I made a run to the dump, and I know you can actually see the floor in Shell World.
That's a feat right there.
All I did was rearrange it in different piles, but you can still see it. Found a whole bunch of stuff I want to do, and y'all can't see this over here.
It's a pile.
But there's bags and bags and bags of yarn from my stash that I have wound over the last few days. Because on top of everything else, it's been College World Series and Softball World Series. And yeah.
Lots of time to do things.
I've been baseballing, crazy baseballing, nonstop all day. I was up till after midnight last night watching the softball game because they kept getting stopped for lightning in Oklahoma City. Ooh. I mean, right there in Tornado Alley, you have to kind of worry about when lightning shows up, something else is coming. So you've got to clear the building. And when you're, outside the stadium.
Especially those metal bats.
Oh, God.
It could be bad, too.
It was such a good game, y'all. It's Florida State and Oklahoma, for those of you who don't follow college softball. And it's Oklahoma's. These 2 teams, they were in the finals last year, too.
Oh, okay.
They are just such good teams. It's unbelievable.
Clemson was there for a while, weren't they? They lose to Tennessee?
Yeah, they also, but they were in the
playoffs.
Yeah, they made it to the finals.
Yeah, I knew something about baseball. I do listen when you talk, Zach. I do.
I was talking softball, but Clemson made it to baseball too.
Yeah.
Not out of the super region. I mean, not out of the regionals. They didn't make it to super regional. Yeah. But and that's another thing. One of these days, I'm going to go to Omaha. I'm going to go to Omaha for the College World Series. I don't even care who's playing.
Just plan it now and go next year.
I just want to go.
Just go.
I know. It's one of those things.
You just got to plan it.
Just got to plan
it.
We need to start
with FOs. We both have one.
We both have one. Ta-da!
All right, should we stand up?
Right, you go first.
Okay, so this is
We won't have both our heads disappear at the same time.
this is the Sanguine by Mortunder.
It's so pretty.
I made it out of Knit Picks Gloss DK.
I love your color choices.
I did short sleeves instead of long sleeves, and I actually really like the short sleeves. Like, I think it'll be good for wearing in the fall or the spring because it's not going to be over hot. And the color, I mean, it was a fun knit. It went really fast when I would just sit down and knit. Like, I had a stitch marker and then I took it out. I think I was right about, I'm trying to figure out what I was finishing up. I was finishing up this part right here. I was here.
Yeah, you were about to start your teal again.
All of that. And then I did the sleeves. So the sleeves were essentially done the last time I showed it. I just put cuffs on them and I stopped. It has not been blocked, but it doesn't look bad.
It makes me want to do it again. I did 3/4 sleeves on mine.
That would be good too.
And I wore it a lot this year.
Yeah.
Considering I have hot flashes still, so one of those things.
It's not blocked. It's not the ends are not weaved in, but
she trimmed them off so they don't hang out the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna wear it home or anything, but. I want to do one with a color changing main color. So that dark gray that I have in here, do something that's color changing. I think that would look really cool.
Yeah, that
would
be
is
cool.
The original kind of looks like that. It's Mandala. It's Lion Brand Mandala.
Yeah, she uses Mandala. She uses Mandala a lot.
She does, yeah. So it was a fun knit.
I like her designs, and her patterns are really well written.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love her pattern style.
Already put it in my book is when I started and finished it. I haven't wrote any of my notes down. My
I wish I could get my act together in my books.
I had not put it on
Ravelry. Okay, that's something I want to try and do this summer. Is as I finish things, I want to put them on Ravelry.
Yeah, so
there's her original one, and she did one for the dog.
I know. I like.
Of course, that was before she had the baby. She finished this before she got pregnant and had the baby.
I have enough to do one for Rennie or Ari or something.
That would be so cute.
It would be adorable. Does she have pattern notes for that?
I don't know. All kinds of different
I'll have to look
colors.
and see. I might make one for the dog too.
It's DK.
Mm-hmm. So it's fast.
And, it goes fast. It's like the Soldotna. Mm-hmm. It just cruises along.
Mm-hmm.
So my FO, last time you saw it, didn't have a back yet. I had the front, it's bottom up. I had the front done. I was just getting ready to split to do the 2 shoulders. And I hadn't even done the upper back yet. Mm-hmm. So, and I finished this 2 weeks ago, I think. It's about all I've worked on is,
I love how the colors turn
pull my pants up so my belly don't show. This is the Summer Sesame by Berroco. So the color changes are built in. It's a it's a cotton acrylic blend. It's a cotton acrylic blend. And it's the Mio My Tea. I don't know that I still have it pulled up. I'll have to pull it up separate.
I was about to say, don't you have it in your... Or did you not put it into...
It was a Knitting Genius. Yeah, it was a Knitting Genius. But I was going to show the Ravelry page so you can see the...
Super cute.
I like it.
It's got those little wrapped parts in the stitches where they it almost looks like bobbles. You can kind of see them. They look more like tweed spots from far away. But
there it is. Mio My Tea by Park Williams. Okay. I'll get there in a minute. Mio My Tea by Park Williams. And there is 2 versions of it right there. See, and those are in solid colors. I mean, it's meant to be a simple cropped, short-sleeved top. So, can you see that?
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah. So there's no band on the bottom. It just curls up.
I like that.
It's bottom up.
And she blocked it.
I blocked it. I did. I blocked it last night or yesterday afternoon. And it was dry this morning, ready to go.
Cotton dries pretty quick.
Yeah, it's the acrylic too. Yeah. But and all that did was even the stitches out a little bit. I could have worn it. It didn't change in size when I blocked it, but it just smoothed it out a little bit. And this isn't curling as bad as it did before I blocked it. But
looks good.
I love the color.
Mm-hmm.
I love the color. So I got done in time to take it to Texas with me. Yay! And anyway, Summer Sesame by Berroco. I showed the yarn last time, or maybe the last 2 times. I don't remember. But I love this yarn. There's some really cool colors of it out there. Webbs has got some.
Oh yeah, Webbs got
in different colors, and I'm like, oh, I could do this and I could do that, and
Yeah.
Anywho, there we go. That's that.
All right. I have one whip to show. You have one? You have no whip. Two. You want to start?
3. I have 3.
Okay.
Once I finish this, I've only worked on 3 things.
Okay. That was me. I finished this and I've been focused on one other, so I'll let you go.
Okay, well.
Oh, yeah.
Last time I was working on this while we filmed, and I was only about right there.
Yep.
So I've done that much. You can see, that's actually a lot of knitting to have gone around that much. Around and round and round. This is going to be the capulette. Do I have... Okay, let's pull it up. Again. Patterns. Capolette. Spell it correctly. There it is, popped right up.
Look at that.
Yay, team. By Elizabeth Smith. Alright, so Capulette by Elizabeth Smith. And this is what it looks like. Again, I talked about this last time. It's kind of like a short sleeve cape. I mean, seriously, it's just round and round and round and round. And I'm doing it half this color, half gray, which I think I have in here. Let's double check. Yep, I do.
It's like that half seed stitch ribbing too, right? Is that what it was called? What did you call the ribbing?
Yeah, it was kind of a weird...
Did you drop a stitch?
I may have. Who knows? Or it just got big.
It just got big.
I think it just got big. It's this remix light from Berroco, so it's like recycled. I have a tag somewhere. I really do. I've been doing much better at keeping up with my... That's Summer Sesame. That's what...
The shirt she's wearing.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is.
She's got some left over.
That's how much is left over, plus a couple of itty bitty balls. There's remix light. That's what the gray and the tan are. So see, I'm doing it color block because I don't have enough of either color. I just have one skein of each. So I'm going to do, this has got to go for 10 inches. I'm getting close.
You're close, yeah.
And then I'll start this right before I split for the armholes and then finish it off in gray. So the gray is closer to my face than the tan.
Yeah, it'll look better.
Yeah, because this
wash
is
you out.
so much my color of my skin, so the gray will be better.
Yeah.
Matches my hair.
Coloring things.
Is what everybody says. Okay, so that's one whip. Oh, I hadn't touched this one in forever, and I pulled it up this week, and I have actually gotten quite... I know my hair's driving me crazy. Sorry, guys. I need to cut it.
We were just talking about how we both need haircuts before we started.
Yeah, my hair's never been this long.
Mine's...
I have never had hair. I mean, since I was 10 years old. It comes down below my boobs. I mean, no lie. It's way down there.
It's not saying much. She's short, guys.
I'm short body. Remember T-Rex? T-Rex body here with the pterodactyl wings. I'm ready.
Sorry. Couldn't help it.
Sorry, y'all. Oh, well. These things happen. Okay, this is Aldergrove. Okay, one more time. I know I'm taking forever.
Nice.
I take forever.
It's all right. We don't have a lot to talk about, so. T.
Grove. Aldergrove. I'm getting there. Seriously. There. Nope, that ain't it. Why? Oh, it's 2 words. Sugar.
This is fun to watch.
Y'all have no idea. Okay. Aldergrove. It's 2 words, not one. There's a different pattern. It's 1 word. By Samantha Guerin. That's the name of the pattern. And let's get a better picture than that. Which you can actually, there you can kind of see. It's basically a striped long sleeve pullover. Mm-hmm. And it's striped between slub and sock yarn. There's a picture of her wearing a hat. And you can see the stripes in it. I'm doing it in, the slub is from Chelsea Yarns in vanilla latte. And vanilla latte, so you can see that's the slubby part. And then the solid, aka, I mean it's kind of solid, it's tonal, is Birch by Red Stag Fiber.
Right.
The same one that same colorway that I'm using in my strawberry morning cow that
Should last week.
I showed last time, but I haven't done any work on it, so I didn't bring that again. But so see, that's the back. You can see I've got the last time. Okay, yeah, we're all twisted up, and tangled, and confused. I'll get there in a minute. Whatever. There. Okay. There we go. All right. So last time I showed it, I had just joined the back. So I've done all that 4 inches of knitting there in the slub, and then 3 inches of the smooth on the back, and then put it on a cord. And now,
make sure is that twisted in the middle? Or are you okay there?
I don't know.
Before you start knitting, I just wanted to make sure you didn't twist it up.
No
so
idea
I think it's
what I've done.
Just make sure it's not twisted before you start.
It wasn't twisted before, but
it is
now
now.
it is. I think because
flip thing. Just
whatever.
remember to fix it.
I'll fix it later. Okay. So then you go back and you pick up the shoulder stitches and knit one shoulder, then you knit the other shoulder, then you cast on in the middle and connect the two. And I just did that last night. So now I got to finish this 4 inches and then do 3 inches of the stripe, and then I'll connect them together. So that means that's the depth of the armhole, which is fine.
Yeah.
Which is fine. So I'm about to that point. Then once I get to that, I can join it in the round, and then we're in NASCAR mode. I'll figure out later what I just did to that. I don't know.
Just don't forget, because I would forget and then be like, crap, I twisted something.
I have no idea how I just did that. But all right, so there's that. Oh, and that is in my Knitting Bee bag from Bags by Awesome Granny. I coveted this bag for quite a while, and then finally broke down and bought it. She was having a sale, and I got it. That's 2.
Okay. I know, I showed this a million times, but I did show it last time as well. I explained last time, this is Collecting Breezes, and I just pulled it up to show you guys. And it's Shinobu Sasaki, and I know we're probably butchering. I'm so sorry, sweetie. I tried. Maybe I shouldn't try. Maybe that's... But I think I was right about there, and I was about to join...
You had redone one shoulder.
I was starting.
You had done it, and you took it out, and you were
yes.
redoing the shoulders. So
I didn't like how the shoulders looked. So
she redid the shoulders.
Much better now.
They really do. Look how pretty.
There's like nothing.
The yard is so gorgeous.
I like how shiny it is on camera.
I know.
There it is again.
Look how pretty.
So super, super nice now. It did look a little crappy before, but you guys didn't see that part because I took it out.
Yeah.
And then I finished the neckline, which is just a rolled. And I'm gonna do the sleeves like this too. You're supposed to do seed stitch cuffs, but I think I'm just gonna.
Roll it.
Yeah, I think it'll be cute. And then I've got this much of a sleeve done. So I picked up all the stitches, and I've got maybe an inch and a half done from here. Yeah. But this is what's going to be the front. So sorry, I'm tapping yarns, but there's the whole shirt put together. Tried it on. It's about the right size, but the bottom
it's going to block really well too.
It's going to have that. I have that purple. It's actually Shibui silk tweed. It's the silk cloud tweed. Is what I'm going to do on this one. Okay. But it's in that velvet color, so it's the dark purple. Dark. But you put that in between the split hem and then around the bottom. The back gets more than the front, so it's got like a drop. Let's see if I got a picture.
It's like a skirt.
Kinda.
Sticking out the bottom of it.
There's not a good picture.
That's the drawing, the diagram.
So you can kind of see, if you actually look at the full picture, the front is a lot shorter than the back. And I don't know if you can see that in that picture. But if you look it up, you can kind of see that. So the back's a little bit longer. It's got that, I don't know what duck tail. Let's just call it a duck tail. I don't know what else to call it. But this is going really well. It's a easy just knit while I'm watching TV or reading a book or anything like that. So it's been good.
Watching videos for your class.
Yes. Actually, we don't do a lot of videos.
Oh, that's good.
It's a lot of reading.
Okay, so my last whip that I have gotten actually quite a bit done on is in my mini messenger.
I got mine too.
Katie has hers with her too. We both have the gray now. I also have an olive. Somebody messaged us about how effective was it to use as a purse and
yes,
knitting bag.
Like dual purpose
bag. And I answered. I hope I answered it fully, but I just thought we could maybe talk about it a little bit.
Yeah.
I've been using the mini messenger since September, since before my surgery. Is when I got the olive green one, because I wanted something I could carry across my body, because I knew I'd be on my walker or with a cane or whatever I needed for my post-surgery perambulations, my getting around, because we had things to do.
Yeah.
All right, so, I mean, number one, it's a great bag. I just still love this, that you can change the strap from going from one side to the other. So it fits better across your body depending on which shoulder you're going over, which direction for whatever. But
the back pocket's great. It's where I keep my wallet.
I keep my keys back here, and my phone.
Yep.
When I'm not holding my hand, my phone goes back here. Now, wallet stuff. I carry my wallet, my driver's license, and my credit card on the back of my phone.
She's got one of those pop socket wallets
on the back of my phone. And of course, it's Star Wars, because that would be what I do. That works best for me, because I've always got my phone out and with me. What other wallet things I have in this front pocket.
That's where I keep my keys.
That front zip, and this is okay. Yes, this is ostrich skin, real authentic ostrich skin from Collins of Texas back in the 80s, before they outlawed ostrich skin. They've now let it back in. They've legalized it.
They've removed the ban
on it, but for a while there it was banned. But my mother carried this.
Oh wow.
Aqua. This was her favorite color, and she carried this everywhere she went with all kinds of stuff in it. So it's a memorabilia thing, plus it's handy. This has got all my other Percy things. Like if I have cash with me, which is rare, although I have $2.
Look at you.
And a few coins, that's in here, and insurance cards and all that other kind of stuff. The other kind of informational stuff that you need in your purse. So that stays right there, handy, and because it's zipped in, doesn't go anywhere. The front pocket, zipper compartment on it, is my purse thing. Oh,
you have a mouse.
That's for my school computer. I stuck it in there the other day. I forgot to put it in there. Oh,
she doesn't go into her purse a lot.
I really don't. I don't go into this a lot. All right, so there's pockets that I put my spare keys, car keys, and my pocket knife, and my Splenda, my journal. Okay, I journal. I'm always writing stuff down. I call it my think book. But these are pens. That's in there. Here's my journal. That's a B6 size for those of you who are planner addicts like I am. I've got a Tide pen, lip stuff, another pen, emery board, lens wipes, lipsticks, balms, all that kind of, and I said pocket knife already. All that stuff is in there. That's everything I carry in a purse. That's what I carried in my purse before I moved into this thing last year.
Yeah, I literally have lotion and a charger in there.
Yeah. See,
but it could fit much more. You're right.
And then the back section is where the good stuff is. Okay, this is the knitting portion. It has the built-in yarn cutter, and it has a yarn feeder. You can see it right there.
It actually flips up.
And it flips up so that you can pull out of it. It's got all kinds of slotted pockets and stuff, which I do. Some I use, and a zipper pocket so you can close things off. And it holds. This whole project is in there, no problem.
As I said, this is the project that's been in mind for a while now. This is the project I kept in there.
Okay, and then there's the ball of yarn, and then on the bottom I have my Jezebel B mini notions pouch. I love this thing, guys. Jezebel B is the most ingenious pattern. She does leather, gorgeous stuff. She's out of Canada, but it's all kinds of good stuff. But it holds all the basic notions that I need to have with me at any given time. I've always got exactly what I need in here.
So yeah.
And so that's, and I could put more. There's definitely room for more yarn and
show it.
All that kind of stuff. So yes, there's plenty of room. I'm not even using it to its fullest capacity. But I've been carrying it everywhere I go. A mini messenger everywhere I go since beginning of September. And I never carry the same bag every day. This is the only time in my life I have carried the same bag. Now, granted, it's I've got 2 colors, but it's the same bag. And I'm going to get another color one of these days. I'm going to get that purple one. I'm a bag lady. I've always changed bags every day, every week, every month at least. I've never gone more in a month in a bag, a daily bag, my whole life. And I've carried this since September, and that's a freaking record. Totally a record for me. Okay, in the meantime, this is the Earth Chevron scarf that I've been doing out of unique fingering sock yarn forever. But see, I love these colors. I can't wait to get this thing done. And I'm almost done. That ball I showed you is all that's left.
So is this where you were last time?
Yeah, I was down.
Way down.
I was down in the blue.
Right here.
No, I had started the blue.
Okay.
I was like, no, look, there's the...
That's what I'm saying. You get a little
last time I showed it, there's the stitch marker.
So she's gotten a lot done.
Yeah, this is the one I carry everywhere I go. When we went to Boone, this is what I worked on. What little time I got to knit at school the last month, this is what I was working on. So it goes everywhere I go. No lie. So that's how this has gotten done. I started this in February when we went to Asheville, beginning of February, because I got it at a yarn shop in Asheville, North Carolina. Okay, so those are the only things I've worked on.
I just worked on this and the other one I've showed.
Yeah, I mean, once I got this done, that's all I've done.
Yep.
So,
we'll probably have more the next time we're together and film, just because
yeah,
we'll have time to knit.
We'll have the summer to part of the summer to get through that, and I'll have a lot of knitting time in Texas because I won't be moving around a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work so I can buy yarn.
Here you go. Okay. Yeah. So we got acquisitions and Wannados. Acquisition. We need a song for acquisition.
We should have a song.
We don't have anything technical this time, so we can't sing Let's Get Technical.
Oh, man. Yes, we do.
What?
Didn't you show me that thing with the barber cords? Using them for provisional cast-ons?
Oh, I did send that to you.
Yeah.
Y'all, did y'all? Oh, my God.
These barber cords, by the way, the pony bead cord.
Oh. That was on Instagram. I sent it to you on Instagram.
Yes. You're going to talk about that too. That's a wanna do. Actually, that's a gonna do.
That's a gonna do. Okay. I sent that. Okay. Let me get back into my messages. Okay.
So we're about to, let's get technical.
Okay.
We send each other.
Oh, it's a nonstop thing. And I never know what.
That's it, isn't it?
No, that's the pin, safety pin. Romy's. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
this is the Let's Get Technical part of the program. Let me show you this. Okay.
Here we go.
Okay. Let's turn off the sound. Okay. This is Romy of Romy Designs. Y'all, she does. Okay. If you like lace, you better be following this woman and have all of her patterns. She designs the most gorgeous lace patterns I can even tell you about. Okay, but she's using interchangeable needles. All right, can you see the safety pin? She does them 2 at a time. She sticks the safety pin through the hole in the base of the cords there, and then unscrews them at the same time.
You could even fasten the pin and just leave them on there to like hold your stitches.
Think about it. That's the best stitch holder idea ever. It's just clasp it through those holes, and boom, your needles are together. Those stitches aren't going anywhere. You could be in the middle of a row.
What I'm gonna do?
Y'all.
I'm going to start sending this stuff to each other.
That is just the most amazing thing.
It's so smart. I'm going to send it to our account, and then I'm going to make there'll be featured reels that say, let's get technical on our account, because I've got a few that I could show you as well. So
that is just, okay, see, there she is. Oh, that was the end of the video reel. See, there it starts again. Right? See, she sticks it in there, and then just twists them off.
2 at a time.
2 at a time. And then twist 2 more back on. But see, if you could just clasp that pin after you take the needles off and use the needles somewhere else, and then come back to that project.
You don't need any needle stoppers or stoppers on the cable closers or whatever they call them.
I'm going to put a big safety pin in everything. There's going to be everywhere. I'm going to have
get some really pretty ones too if you wanted.
Oh yeah. Oh honey, yeah, I know. We can make them. We can put beads on them and all. Oh yeah. Don't even get me started on what you can do to a safety pin. But
Sounds so weird.
I know that sounds bad, doesn't it? Okay, here it is.
That's the one you sent me. Yeah.
This is from Laura Nelkin, I think.
So
yeah,
this is
from Laura Nelkin. Also a beautiful lace. She's the one who's known for beads. She's doing a provisional cast on around the barber cord. Okay?
Genius.
Around the barber cord. So when you get ready to use the, okay, I know I have crappy internet here at the house. So it's freezing up on me.
Again, it'll be on our Instagram
We're going to put it on our Instagram account. But she cast on provisional stitches around the barber cord. So then when you go to pick up the provisional stitches, you just stick the needle and slide it through the, place the barber cord with your needle. Bump. How genius is that?
That's it. Barber cord is the thing.
Oh my stars. See, here she goes. Now it started back again. So now see, she's picking up the provisional stitches and she's just sliding them onto the needle.
And there she goes.
And you go, round you go. Y'all. Genius. Freaking genius.
Yeah.
I'm so loving that. Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, I sent that to you.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
No, I need to. I forgot all about it. What am I talking about? This a little early on the Wannados. Look at this cow. Star Wars fans unite. Of course, that's the Mandalorian.
You could make that custom if you just wanted to do all Baby Yoda. You could.
Yeah, or just, all Stormtroopers or Mandalorians or
whatever you wanted to do. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. That's just one of those patterns.
That's just. It says me. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so that was our technical.
That was our Let's Get Technical portion of the program. Let's get technical. Sorry.
It just reminds me of The Office where it's Michael and what is her name? Holly. Yeah, they're sitting there and they're doing the ethics one and she's like, let's get ethical. Yeah. Very unethical things that are happening in there, but it's The Office.
It's The Office. Of course it would be unethical.
I didn't get into it until probably season 4. I didn't want to watch it. And then I was like, okay, this is funny. It's like that in Schitt's Creek. Like it took me a while, but when I got in it, I was like, this is great.
I closed out Instagram. I didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
Because I need to go back to the... Okay. Where did it go?
I'm going to move on with purchases unless you have something
you do that. No, go ahead, because I'm still trying to figure out where the crap did that go.
I think I talked about this last time. So these are the Chowgoo swivels. This is the 2-inch version. They come in packs of 3. I got 2 little
T-pins.
T-pins, thank you. And then they're literally tiny little 2-inch swivels. So the whole thing, I don't know if I can even show you this, but it swivels.
She's gonna make a pair of flips.
You can make flexi flips, like the Addy flexi flips with these. You just need 3 sets of needles. You could also use them to do sleeves or something too. I don't know.
Yeah, any small circumference.
Yeah.
Any small circumference.
But if you just need a little bit to connect 2 needles.
I love the flexi flips.
And that's literally what you can do with these.
I love the flexi flips.
And these are swivel.
Flexi flips.
Which we're really into.
We like that in swivels. I'm going to have to order that. I need to get in my sock needle stash and pull out my Chowgoo. I have a Chowgoos in the sock needle size and make sure I order the right connections because the Chowgoos different sizes have different connections.
Yeah, because you could have the minis if it's sock size. I don't know if they do these in the minis yet.
See, I think I ordered them with the red lace, the long, so I could do magic loop.
Yeah, but the needles themselves,
or I think are minis.
Yeah, I don't think they make minis in the swivels yet. I think they just do.
I think they're minis, not small.
Yeah, because these are the smalls.
Yeah, see, I'm not sure, so I'll have to figure that out. But
yeah, I'm super excited.
Broke another fingernail. Finally grew out and it broke again. I just got to quit leading off like this, going straight into life. Nails first. I just got to quit doing that.
So that was mine. I talked about it last episode because I had purchased it, but it didn't show up yet when we showed off my True that I got from Michael's.
That's right, the True.
Yep, I had a coupon, so I used the coupon.
I have some True over here. If I show it, one of the things I've got, y'all, I've got like 20 different things I've got for Wannados.
A lot of Wannados, so I'll keep going here. Okay, you want to talk about these since we both have some?
Yeah.
Jimmy Beans. Dang you, Jimmy Bean.
Okay, this is funny. Okay, We were in the middle of graduation.
No, we were walking into graduation about 11:30.
Yeah.
We'd just gotten out of the car.
We'd gotten out of the car and we were walking into Little John Coliseum, going through the metal detectors and all that good fun stuff with our clear bags.
Got a text message.
I got a text message from Jimmy Beans that Delaque stuff was on sale. Then we got messages from some of y'all.
Did you see that
Tell
Delaque
us
was on sale?
that Delaque was on
Y'all
sale.
are terrible, by the way. You're not supposed to enable us. We're
And
supposed to
I'm
enable you.
I'm like, Katie's on the website now. We're ordering. We're also at graduation.
So we put an order together. We missed out on the cubes.
We did. We missed
Yeah.
the cubes. I wanted to get the
Squares.
square cubbies thing
Yeah.
that fit into the bottom of my bags.
By the time we ordered, they were all sold out. But it was a huge sale. Like,
70%.
for some of it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The gray stuff was.
So even more,
yeah.
yeah. But I got a few things. We can talk about our little bucket bags first.
Yeah.
Because we both got these.
We both got these in
Pull my-
gray.
I'll
I
just
haven't
pull them out.
unwrapped
She
them
hasn't
yet.
unwrapped hers. So these are the, what do we call these? Maker's bags.
Maker's bags.
And
Knit
they're-
sacks.
Knit sacks.
Knit
they
sacks.
are wonderful because you can just, they're
They just roll
wax
down.
leather, roll
They're wax
down.
canvas.
Thank you, that's what I meant.
Yeah. And they just roll down.
And we got 2 in a pack, and I think they were $18 for the 2 of them in a pack. And I have to tell you, I know they're more than that. I don't remember how much more. It was a huge sale.
It was a huge sale. It was
But
way
these
more
are
down.
great for organizing in a bigger bag. So if you want to put
Don't
one
you
project
have,
in one,
what's
I
the
do.
other color you got? You have olive, don't you?
Yellow. I think I have the yellow.
I got
ones.
yellow. I know I got yellow.
I have a picture or something somewhere.
But I have the yellow because it matches my tote. I got the Maker's tote in the yellow, and I got those bags in yellow. So I got gray ones, just like Katie's.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I love them. I do. They're so cool. We had them in. They're so handy.
They are wonderful.
Yeah, and they open up nice and wide and roll down and stay rolled down. They stay rolled down, which is, a big deal. The only other thing I got while she looks for the pictures, I got another one of these, the pattern minder, pattern holder things. I showed you guys the other day. Oh, last time, because my far point shawl, like Star Trek, is I have to use the paper pattern for it. I can't blow it up big enough on my phone to use that. So I have it in one of these. It's a pattern holder, where it's the clear on one side and then it's this on the other. And it just unsnaps and you slide your pattern in. You slide your pattern in and then you can snap it. You can put a few other things in there. It does, it'll actually give you a little bit of give. Not a lot, but a little bit. But that way I've got, it's stuck. Oh, it kind of melted on there.
Uh-oh.
I can get that off.
Yeah.
Fingernail polish remover will get anything off. Acetone.
I was going to say, check it in the corner, though, because that plastic might degrade with acetone.
Yeah, I can replace it too. But so I got one of these, and it's another one. They're both gray. I got 2 gray ones. I mean, the one I got before was gray, and now this one's gray. But that was my new Delaque. I just realized when I get ready and when I'm packing for Texas, I'm going to look like a Delaque traveling salesperson.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I look like I've got all the samples with me because I'm going to use my tote bag. Katie's going to show you one in a minute.
Yep.
And my satchel and all my paraphernalia, all the little bag. I mean, I'm going to look like a Delaque traveling sales.
I think mine are blue.
They are. That's it. They're dark blue.
Yeah.
They're that blue color.
I can't find the picture. I know I have a picture.
They're the blue.
Yeah.
I had yellow.
I like the yellow, too. The yellow's pretty.
Yeah, that yellow's so rich.
You got that at SAF.
Yeah, I got them from Lofty Fiber at SAF.
Yeah.
She was having a sale that day.
Okay, sorry. I was trying to find it. I couldn't find it. So we got the bags.
Yeah, so we got the bags, and I got the pattern holder, and Katie got some more.
3 more things. First of all, I'm not going to go through it because we went through it last episode, but they had the portfolio, and I want to say I spent $20 on this.
Mm-hmm.
The whole portfolio.
And it's olive.
And it's olive. Yeah,
It's the olive green.
It's really pretty. So super excited that I got that for so cheap. And then the wallet is also in olive.
That's what she really wanted.
So excited to get this. So very, very many things that are in this wallet that I like so much. So here's the wallet. On the inside, in the front, place for all your cards, your ID. There's a pocket here. Kind of the normal wallet-y things. On the other side, you have a pocket in the front. The split So comes with a little handle too, or a shoulder strap. But you've got two sides.
Body.
There's a zipper pouch. This is where I keep change if I use a wallet. Is in the little zipper pouch. And then more cards. Oh, there's the handle.
There's a wrist strap.
So you got a wrist strap and the shoulder strap.
You can use it as crossbody.
More cards. More storage. And my absolute favorite part, on the back, where you can put your phone. I'm going to show you.
But
phone's in there. I can't do it right now. I have to work on but there is a little strap on the back.
There's a tab that when you pull the tab, it pops your phone out. Isn't that cool? That is the coolest thing.
And so when you put your phone back in there, it slides back down.
Yeah.
Or you can just fold it in there. Like, genius!
Yeah, that's really cool.
So I was super excited about
the wax
this.
canvas will also relax a little bit after you used it some. She hasn't started using it yet.
I haven't. Nope, I didn't put anything in it yet. I figured I probably shouldn't because you guys didn't need to see my ID in the little picture hole. And then I got one more. So this, what do we call this one?
It's on the back of the blue tag.
The rucksack.
Rucksack, that's it.
In the gray. I think.
In gray. We've shown my yellow one, I think.
Yes. So it was only $36.
Yeah.
How could I say no?
That was at least half off.
So it comes with the shoulder strap. There are 2 pockets on the back. There's a pocket on the front
And
a
a zipper pocket.
I'm trying to think of anything in the zipper pocket. Mm-mm. Oh, all
the freebies.
The freebies are in there. So the stitch
holders.
markers on the safety pen, the little tiny dot journal.
And there should be a sewing up needle.
All in there. I think I have 5 of them now because of all the things.
Yeah, one comes with everything.
Everywhere. So it's got snaps across the top. It's got snaps on the side so you can make it large or small.
Yeah.
And then the inside, there is a bottom to it. So I can take the bottom out and it'll be more relaxed and not as stiff so that you don't have to, if I sit it down, it won't necessarily stand up. Are there any pockets on the inside?
No,
there's pockets on the side though. So there's a pocket
on the outside.
over here.
Yeah.
And a pocket over there.
They're narrower than the width of the side, though.
Yes. Yeah, no more pockets on the inside.
They're not going to hold a water bottle, for instance.
Yeah, but it's got the little yarn guide.
Yeah.
There's the needle cutter.
Yarn cutter.
Yarn cutter. Gosh, darn, what is wrong with me today?
It's okay.
You know what it is? I've been looking at the same question, I've graded over 3,500 the same question over the past 5 days. So it's like words.
AP grading.
That's a lot.
You only grade one question.
The whole time. And I got a 4-parter, so it's super easy. I'm a hand counter, so it's like 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, don't get that point. It's very interesting what you do and do not get for the point. Like,
yeah.
The only thing, and Michelle and I have both discussed this at length, is it comes with these on both the sides. And really, it's just so when it closes up.
When you pick it up by the big strap, the mouth shuts.
Yeah.
So the sides come together automatically.
Right. But you can't take them off.
Yeah.
So that's as big as the bag will open. And really, that's as big as it'll open. Because once you go this way, everything starts folding in.
Yeah.
So it's just, they're a little...
They get in our way. They get in
hinder.
our way.
So we're both thinking about trying to cut them off and finding like some
figure out a way to...
carabiners.
Yeah.
Because they've got, we can get anything on the internet. But some carabiners to kind of make that more functional, I think is
more adaptable.
Yeah.
Because we like a wide bag you can just knit out of. Yep. Or just reach in and get stuff out of.
Really delicate, you should just sell the carabiners that match the metal. Just letting you know. That's what you should do.
We can find some we can make it work. But yeah. So
lots of things from Jimmy Beans.
Delicue. Gotta love
Delicue.
Delicue.
Oh, Delicue.
Yeah, I'm seriously going to look like a walking sales rep.
You are.
Because I have all the things.
Well, there was that girl that sent us the message.
A picture of all the purple. So cool. So cool.
Excuse me.
Yeah. I've got purple and gray and yellow. And green. I have olive green.
Yeah, I've got the olive, the
I have
gray,
no blue.
The blue. I think that's it.
I have no blue.
I might have a yellow. I'm not sure. But I know I've got a blue. Did I buy a yellow bag?
I don't think you did.
I don't think I did either.
I don't think you got
I do have the side body messenger type bag, or the smaller. I think I've showed it before, but I have I have another bag too. I do like their stuff. It's very nice. It's well put together.
I love wax canvas and leather together, and it's so functional. It's so well designed.
Perfect quality.
Okay, that would be the Delaque portion of the program. We are not sponsored
Bag
by Delaque.
binge
That was our
is
bag
over.
binge section. Well, while we're talking about bags, let me go ahead and pop this and remind you guys that we have a coupon code Knitistry, and gives you 10% off anything at Puff Stitch 1 on Etsy. There's no any of my there's
Yeah,
my,
it is. So Knitistry, knit is try.
Okay, so Puff Stitch 1 on Etsy.etsy.com. That's her address, or where her shop is. Puff Stitch 1 is what she goes by on Instagram as well. And Knitistry, all caps, the first word of our podcast, Knitistry. Think chemistry with knit replacing Kim, is will get you 10% off.
And she has some cute bags.
Such cute bags. This is one I've had for a while. My Cowgirl bag is Puff Stitch 1, and you can see that it's the one that's divided with the zipper in the middle. She hasn't been making these a lot lately, but when she does, I jump right on there because I love a divided bag.
This is the one that she had right now that's super cute with the foxes
Yes,
on it.
is that not?
That is.
That's adorable. We're sending that. That's another thing we sent back and forth to each other. And this is my latest one that I got from her. Is this aqua puffy vinyl? You can see there's her logo, and this is vinyl on the bottom, and this beautiful aqua bling looking thing, and it's lined pockets. That's another one of her labels somewhere there.
There it is.
There it is, Puff Stitch 1. That's her new one. I have a sticker that says that too, with the rainbow look to it, which I absolutely adore. This thing's so nice and thick and poofy. It's going to go to Texas with a project in it.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know what one yet, but it's going to Texas.
Yeah.
So Puff Stitch 1, Knitistry gets you 10% off.
I was going to tell you guys, we did have to have clear bags, and we weren't allowed to have mesh bags at
Mesh
graduation.
didn't work. And can it be colored vinyl?
So
it has to be clear vinyl, no color.
So both of us, I think, have the clear ones from Hobby Lobby. They have something.
Yours is from Hobby Lobby. Mine actually I got it Marshall's.
Okay.
It's a Dooney Burke.
Oh yeah.
That was marked down to like $10.
So yeah, we had to have
Their lunchbox sizes is the ones we both have about that. That's what we used.
But we took our knitting with us, of course.
Yeah, because we have to sit in the room and wait before
it's hot.
While the kids march it. Well, while the kid get all the kids ready, and then they march the kids in, and then we march in behind the kids.
We have to be there at like
an hour.
Yeah. And then there's yelling about, does anybody have a graduation cap?
Oh,
Does anybody have a safety
hysterical. That was funny. It always is. It's the same thing every year. I know. I don't know how to get rid of it.
I almost had him. I shouldn't have hesitated.
He'll die soon.
He will,
because he's been in the house for 2 days. It's a gnat. I can't try to catch it, and I can't get rid of it. There's just one, and I've chased him all over the house.
Vinegar and soap in a dish sometimes helps.
Yeah, I've tried that, and he doesn't want to. So does wine.
Oh my gosh! Oh, don't waste wine.
I know, but if you have wine sitting out,
it'll attract them.
Go right to them.
Yeah. I'm so disappointed mine aren't here yet.
Okay, we both did a special order with. We've talked about Hello Lavender before. And
everything she has is so detailed.
Oh,
and
detailed.
We absolutely
stitch
love
markers.
It. Yeah.
We're back to stitch markers. And she does this polymer clay that's just absolutely gorgeous. Well, I got the fireflies. See the jar of fireflies or lightning bugs, depending on where you are in the country. And I don't know if you can see this. There, you can see the shimmer on the moons.
And I'm pretty sure it glows in the dark. So the stars.
Yeah, they glow.
It's supposed to.
Yeah, and the moons. That's made out of glow in the dark.
Oh, is it?
Clay.
Oh, cute.
I think. That's what I remember.
I mean, that would make sense.
But there's her logo, Hello Lavender, and her website is there at the bottom.
She does pre-orders.
She does pre-orders.
Takes about a month to a month and a half to get everything shipped out.
Because she makes a ton of them. She put a picture on Instagram the other day of her making. I bet you there must 200 at one time. She was working on painting them and getting them ready.
They're putting all the
And her aesthetic is, she's a knitter, and her aesthetic is gorgeous. I mean, she is a gorgeous girl, and she styles her knits so beautifully, and the stuff she makes is so intricate. We've shown them before, but I probably am going to end up wearing these as earrings.
We both have the sweaters, so she did sweaters at one point.
Yeah.
I think that's all we've gotten so far in these.
I just think I love them.
You ordered things with your sweaters, like earrings and stuff too.
Yeah, I did actually order earrings they were meant to be earrings, but they're also I like the lever back.
The round
attachments, the round ones that have the lever back. They're actually earring attachments, but I like those for my stitch markers.
Yeah.
Because when I make stitch markers, that's what I use, and I try to always order that because then you can use it like a ring in the middle of the row, or you can use it a progress keeper.
Yep.
You can do both with it.
It's nice.
And it fits around fat yarn if you're doing fat yarn.
It's true. They're quite large. All right. So I was kind of shocked that nobody sent this to us, to be honest. But maybe they're just not that big.
Maybe not yet.
Maybe not. So we have talked about Firefly Notes before. They are in Canada. It's a girl. I should just say she's in Canada. Fireflynotes.com. She does the little Notions tins that both of us have. They have like the poured polymer. So I saw this one and ordered online, but I always try to get a mystery one because I don't know. It's just fun.
Look at the woodpeckers. Oh my God, I
cute?
love it.
So it's $20 for the mystery tin and a mystery stitch marker. It's a cute little bird.
I would so have ordered those woodpeckers.
Yeah. I don't think they're for sale on the site. So the mysteries could be old
Or something
tins, something she's never showed. It could be something that's coming up. It's all kinds of different. You don't know what you're going to get.
Well, if you see woodpeckers again, I want woodpeckers. Maiden name Woodson.
Yeah.
My dad and my brother both have always been called Woody. I was called Woody for a while as well. Woodpecker.
Yeah.
My dad's back in the day CB handle was Woody Woodpecker.
Woody Woodpecker. So they're little slide tops. You can get a magnet inside the large tins for like a couple extra bucks. But they
you can
are.
Put your own in it.
Or they do not. They don't open. You can hear the snap. Like
they don't come open in your bag.
it's not going to happen.
Do not slide open in your bag.
So they're very well made.
That coating she uses on it makes it heavier, and that's like her to move.
Yeah. So this is the one I got because
This
my
is
gosh,
so
it's
hard.
so cute. Look at the little
It's
dachshund.
a weenie dog.
It says Dachshund Smooth at the bottom because that's a smooth coat dachshund. But look how cute it is.
Her Rennie is a smooth coat.
She is. So I had to have one of these because I have 3 dachshunds right now, and I just like this is gonna be
a smooth and 2 wires.
They're soft wheaten wires, so it's a longer, crinklier kind of hair. They're so funny. Oh my gosh.
They really are. They're adorable. She and Zach brought Ari one day and then Rennie the next day.
Dang,
when we had teacher work days after the kids were done, and they were so much fun at school. We had fun with them.
Ari followed me everywhere because it's not because we trained her well. I keep telling people this. She is not trained to follow. She was so scared she wouldn't leave my side. And then we
had to keep Mama inside.
Yep, we have a sling, and we just put Rennie in the sling, and she was hanging out in the sling all day long. Like literally,
somebody has to wear her.
Yeah,
like a baby.
But she explored a little too. Yeah. Ari right now.
It's adorable though. I love that dachshund.
I have my computer on my lap because I'm doing all the grading online, and she comes over and she noses my computer so that she can move it to sit on.
So she can get in your lap.
So I have to put it on the couch, and then it's a whole setup I have to do.
I have to do the same thing with the tailless window.
Yeah. So it works. At least my mouse works on the couch really well, so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah. I can do grading from afar for some of it. Some of those kids write so tiny sometimes. Oh my gosh. All right, I don't have any more purchases. Do you?
Yeah, I got one
more. We did okay. I think that was okay.
We did
for us. For 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, the only other thing I have, I didn't order any yarn online in those 3 weeks. I did yesterday and the day before, but I didn't in those 3 weeks.
That's right.
I'll show you those in one day. But my husband and I, talking about weenie ducks, I said we went to Boone for our Memorial Day weekend. I know I'm cranking one. Well, Blowing Rock, North Carolina is just up the road from Boone. Boone is where Appalachian State is. It's a beautiful campus, and it's a neat town. Well, college town. Well, then up the road is Blowing Rock, which is more touristy. And there was a yarn shop there. And I was driving because husband was with a walker, and it was pouring down rain this one afternoon. And so we drove up to Blowing Rock in the rain, just piddle around because he couldn't do any walking. Well, Clemson was playing baseball in some of the playoff games. It was ACC tournament weekend. And so he was listening. We were listening to the game on the radio, and so I pulled off and parallel parked on the side of Main Street and left him in the car listening to the radio while I ran through the rain to the yarn shop. It's called Unwound. Whoops. Okay, I got it. There we go. Unwound, and a weenie dog is on their label because they have 2 shop dogs. They have 2 shop smooth coat, black and tan weenie dogs, dachshunds. And they came to check me out and smell the cats and dogs upon me because, that's what we do. They also had a sales section. We had yarn 50% off on this sales section. So I sort of kind of went through and got yarn I haven't ever used before. So this is Luma by
the
Berroco. And it is a lofty blend of organic cotton, linen, merino wool, and silk. Cat.
No, sir.
Salem. Stop. No.
He says it feels so good. Oh, gosh.
He's scratching his head and his back on the corner of the periodic. No.
He is not happy.
He's not happy with me right now. This is normally his sleeping time and on my lap. If I'm sitting down. And I'm sitting down and he's not at my lap and he's mad. So I got these 3 colors of it. There's like 137 yards in a skein and it's DK weight. So I'm thinking those 3 colors would be a really pretty coastal grandmother style shawl. A small shawl, like a shallow triangle. So I'm going to think of something to go make that out of. Then this was also on the sale rack. This is by KFI. It's called Indulgence Kettle Dyed. And it's a 75-25 wool polyamide. 494 yards in a skein.
You got 3, you said.
I got 3 skeins of it to make a textured pullover. I don't know what pattern or what I'm going to do.
Maybe one of the Wannados. Like that
I might
stitch
be.
one?
Yeah, that one. I wonder if it's enough. Oh, that's a DK weight.
Is it?
I think so.
Darn. You could.
Worsted, or was it worsted?
It was worsted because it was holding 2 together.
It was holding 2 together. So, sorry guys, we're going to show you that in a minute. But I just loved this green. I don't have anything this color, and I like this color. I think I can wear it. It's not too yellow. So, I got 3 skeins of that for 50% off at the shop. And then I had not ever seen this. It's this by Katja. It's Concept mohair cotton. It's mohair blown into a cotton tube.
It's really pretty.
But it's fingering weight. I was so impressed with this. So I got 4 of this beautiful gray purple, and I got 1 of the cream and 1 gold.
Those look pretty together.
So these 2 are going to be color work on this background. And I think I'm going to do Tiff Nealon. Let's go back in to Chrome. It's here. I promise. I just showed it to Katie. So there it is. This is called Quill.
Put the bag down, child. Put the bag down.
Put the bag down. Quit rattling the bag. Rachel's going nuts. It's the Quill Tee by Tiff Nealon. And
Tiff has some great patterns.
Tiff has great patterns. She loves texture stitches, which I love too. But it's a real simple color work, but I just love the way it works. Now I realize hers is just 2 colors and I got 3, but I wanted to do 2 different colors.
You could just
alternate between the cream and the gold on that purple background. I think that's going to be gorgeous for fall.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be really pretty.
Is it top down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's round yoke, top down.
It'd be easier. That's why
it's got this really cute picot.
Oh yeah.
Look at that picot trim there.
That's adorable.
And yeah, I love her work, and so I'm gonna do that.
I like it.
I think that's gonna be really pretty. Cool. I do too. And that's it. That's all my acquisitions. Can you believe it?
I did.
I got the little Dilla Q stuff we got, and I got my Hello Lavender, but I pre-ordered that like 2 months ago, so that
it was the beginning of May.
Yeah, it just arrived. It's an
old purchase.
Yeah, and then the yarn shop trip.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah, I got Della Q and the tins. We did good. We did much better.
Much better.
I'm sure there's more yarn coming somewhere, but
I know there's 2 orders coming. I just placed them this week. I got 2 too. While we're whispering, nobody's here but Michael. Michael doesn't care.
It just,
James is at work.
If you're watching it later and Philip's in the room.
Yeah, no, they won't. He doesn't pay attention. You can't hear well enough to know. He's deaf as a post. I'm sorry. He won't admit it. He will not have anything done about it, but he's deaf as a post.
I meant to tell you guys. So when the tins that you buy, it comes with this little card that says if it's loose, just head over to their Instagram account for tin care. So they actually show you how to fix it if something happens to the lid and it's not tight anymore. And it always comes with a recipe. The last one was banana bread, and the one I got this
remember
time,
the banana bread.
Yeah, it sounded delicious. Heartwarming lentil soup.
Ooh.
I like lentil soup.
I do too.
Olive oil, onions, celery, carrots, garlic, water.
Lots of garlic.
Red lentil. Yeah, 4 cloves of garlic. Red lentils.
Canned tomatoes, cumin, salt, and pepper. Sounds delicious.
I can make that.
I love soup.
Oh, we made one that was a roasted cauliflower soup. So like you roast it in the oven with onions and things, and then you blend it. Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen that recipe, look it up, guys. It was so good.
I need to look that up because
the roasted flavor of the cauliflower.
Love cauliflower.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's one of our regular accompaniments. We roast cauliflower in the oven and just eat it. Roasted
If you don't like
cauliflower.
vegetables, try roasting them first. Like put them in the oven until they're crispy and brownish and
Roasted Brussels sprouts?
Yes. Broccoli. I don't like raw broccoli. I will not eat raw broccoli. Raw broccoli.
Easy for you to say.
But when it's roasted, I won't eat kale either unless it's roasted. Kale roasted, crunchy in the oven.
I like it I like it crunchy.
But I don't like it raw. Or
I don't.
uncooked or whatever you want to call it.
I don't like
Can't
it
do it.
much that way.
Yeah.
I'd rather have arugula.
All right, so now we get to go to Wannados. Let's do the Wannados that we have yarn pulled for.
Wait a minute, that's 20-something over here.
Oh, let's do a few of the ones. Your most excited ones. Like the ones you want to do tomorrow. She's going to get her list
That's
out.
all of them. That's all of them. I'm going to get my little knitting book out. And I wrote all this crap down this week.
Have you showed the yarn or showed the patterns before?
No.
None of them?
Mm-mm. I haven't shown the yarn.
No, the patterns.
I ain't shown the pattern nor the yarn.
Not in a Wannados section ever?
Not.
Oh, darn. I was going to try to throw those out.
No. Okay, we'll talk about this first.
And the monkey.
My
Oh,
chip.
yeah.
Okay, this is a summer project for me. Okay. And I'll put the link below because I haven't talked about it.
You have.
I have talked about it?
Because you were talking, well, I know we've talked about it. You talked about Philip coming back and telling you about the monkey. I think we talked about it on an episode.
If we talked about Project Chimp, I think I did link it, didn't I?
You did, I think you
Okay,
did.
so Project Chimp. It's a wild game, a chimpanzee preserve. It's in Georgia, northern Georgia. And they have an account with my husband's bank, and he's met with them before. Anyway, whenever you donate to the preserve, to Project Chimp, they send you a chimp. And they like to have them to have clothes. I mean, a scarf or a hat or a little sweater, whatever somebody has made for them.
Pants.
Maybe pants. Probably not. But
Just pants.
they scarves and shawls. They
I'm sure
definitely
they're
want.
huge, yeah.
And so I ordered myself a chimp, and I'm going to design some clothes and stuff for him, and then I'll publish the patterns.
Yeah.
And
They'll be
they'll be for free.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my God, yes, they'll be free.
Well, that's good because then people can make them
Right.
and
So
donate them.
then people could make them and donate them. You can always send them to us, and then I can take care of it from there. But that's one of my goals this summer is to design clothes for. Michael said I should name her Pearl.
Pearl
the chimp. Pearl the chimpanzee.
Pearl the chimpanzee.
P-U-R-L, of course. Pearl.
Yeah. It could be the crochet one. Call her crotcheting.
Crotcheting. Oh, God, y'all. That was a TikTok.
Oh, I'm going to show it.
It was a TikTok.
Zach has sent it to me. Rachel has sent it to me.
Everybody
Sarah
sent it
has
to me,
sent
too.
it to
I've
us.
seen it so many times.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
not even funny.
Yeah, I've got to.
I could look it up, too. Sarah Gale sent it to me.
There it is.
Did I send it to you?
Sarah did. Where is it?
Oh, it's so funny.
It was a link she sent us, right?
Yeah, I got a link to TikTok for it.
Yeah, I thought you guys might find this funny, and the link is gone. How did the link disappear?
I don't know.
Look at that, it's gone.
I don't know. Let me see, because Sarah Gale. Sorry, y'all, we didn't prepare for this, but
She just said something about a chimpanzee, and I was trying to think of what C words you could call the chimpanzee, and then I thought of crotcheting.
okay. Sarah sends me this stuff nonstop. I just got to say that. Okay. Is that it? No.
This is so sad.
It's not there anymore.
You think it's been taken down?
It might have been. I don't know, but it's not there anymore.
Aaron sent it to me. Here it is.
There it is. Okay.
What do you want to for? I know you're taking a video of this. Yeah, but tell me what you want to go to Michael's for. No, I'm not going unless you tell me. Like, I want to go for crocheting. I want to try it. What's wrong with crocheting? Do you even know what crocheting is? I don't think I do. It's like sewing. It's where you use thicker yarn and like you can make blankets and like cute little stuffed animal things. What is it called? Crocheting.
Oh my gosh. I've seen it 25 times and I'm still laughing like this.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not calling her Crotchet the chimp.
call her
I'm not
Crotchet.
calling her Crotchet.
Her name's officially Crotchet. You guys are going to tell us that, I know. Crotchet the chimp.
Hold your ears, baby. Don't listen.
All right, Pearl.
AKA Crotchet.
I can't stop.
Okay. My baby. So this summer I'm going to be designing
Chimp clothes.
chimp clothes.
Are you
So
gonna,
that's part of my project.
are you going to have crocheting patterns?
I'm going to have crocheting patterns too. I really am. I'm going to crochet and knit. But all right. So while we're talking about crocheting,
It's official. We might call it that every time.
we're officially going to call it crocheting from
Crocheting.
here on out.
It's crocheting.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
The grocery girls have started a Granny Square along.
Whoa.
A Granny Square along is starting. I think it already started, or maybe it's this weekend. They were live yesterday. They talked about it and showed a whole bunch of different patterns. Well, I've had 2 projects picked out for over a year that are Granny Square based. That I'm like, okay, fine. I'll take it to Texas with me, and I'll intersperse because my hands has kind of been bothering me lately. So if I change the muscles, if I crochet for a while, that might help me switch out. So I'm going to take them with me to Texas. So the first one.
This is a great issue of Pom Pom, by the way.
Oh, this is the one you showed, and then because it's the 10th anniversary issue, so half of it is spring and summer, and the other half is fall winter.
No, I think one side's crochet, one side's knitting.
Nope.
Oh.
It's got to do with the weather. This this half has all got warm weather stuff, and this half
Okay.
has cold weather stuff. So like, okay, yeah.
Shorts.
I look at this sweater and shorts. I'm so tempted to do the shorts.
They're cute.
Now that I've lost weight, I'm seriously tempted to do that.
I should make them for Michael.
Oh my, yes, my child would definitely wear those. I just think they're cute.
They're adorable.
Oh, get out. All right, this is one of my crochet pattern Granny Squares that I want to do. Floribunda. Is that not? I think that's just so gorgeous.
Beautiful.
It's cropped in those colors, and it's not.
I was going to say, those colors are
Yeah, it's so pretty. So
granny, or what was it, coastal grandmother look.
my coastal grandmother. That would go perfectly with my coastal grandmother. And I kind of got, okay, when I went and got colors, I didn't realize that there's a cream and a white.
Yeah.
So I just got white.
That works.
I just got white.
I don't think that matters.
I don't think so. I got all cotton and cotton bamboo.
Yeah.
Because it's, you want cotton colors and all that kind of good stuff. So, True Boo. And the Cotton Fair. Cotton Fair by Premier from Michael's.
That'll all look great together.
Those are so I've got these colors plus the white. I may go back and get some cream. Or order it, one of the two. That may be something I'm going to look at. But I want that sweater. I want that sweater. So that, of course, is in a Button Jar Studio Queen bag. She's got a new fabric she's dropping tomorrow called Beach Glass. And
Who's getting a new bag?
I'm trying not to. I'm trying.
We should
Probably
just,
not going to happen.
We
But
should
I'm going to
take our
try.
phones away. Like if we would
Yeah,
just
somebody
stop.
should take my phone away from me.
Yeah.
All right, so that's one of the Granny Square things I may do this summer. And then this is another issue. This was number 36. That was 41, issue 41. This is issue 36 of Pom Pom magazine. That's got all kinds of different stuff in it. Well, and the reason, and I there's a bunch of things in here I really thought were gorgeous. It's very quilt oriented.
Oh yeah.
They're knitting and crochet patterns that are very quilt like.
Pom Pom's great, especially if you want inspiration.
I mean, look at this.
You want to see knit and crochet. You even get a digital version of all the patterns.
Yeah.
When you buy the
There's
book.
a code in the back to do the digital,
that
and you
one's
can.
cute.
Yeah, I thought so too. And you can store it on your
Ravelry.
Ravelry. This is.
It's cute.
Isn't that pretty? They are technically granny squares.
Yeah.
Because they start in the center and go
I was
around.
gonna say you probably make the granny squares and then just put them together.
Yeah. And that's exactly what you do. But
Who was showing that the other day?
isn't this gorgeous? This has been on my want to do list since this thing came out.
Where do you want to go to?
Jeez Louise, sorry guys.
Sure, I had volume turned up.
Way up. What did I see the other day that they were showing? I think it was you. You showed it to us last episode. Never mind.
What?
The yarn that you had for the granny square, like that you got from that yarn. That one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because she was making granny squares
squares.
out of it.
Yep.
Apothecary Fiber
Yep.
was making granny squares out of her latest color run that she did minis out of. And, yeah, that was those granny squares. Okay. This is also Button Jar Studio bag. This is one of the big grocery bag like ones. Beast. This is the smaller version of the Beast. And I love this fabric. I mean,
It's pretty.
it's so summery and so yeah. And it's got the cow hat. You know how I am. I'm a sucker for cow prints. But this is True Boo. See the colors?
Look at all that True Boo.
See the True Boo colors?
They're pretty guys.
All right, so
Silver, sable.
the silver is what's white on the pattern. I'm going to do in the silver. There it was. There. So I'm going to do, well, actually I was trying to decide which one I was going to do, but I think I'm going to do the silver
I think silver would look
instead
better.
of white with all those colors.
Yeah. That'd be pretty.
So that's the other granny square project that I've had on the back burner that I think I'm going to. Luckily, I'm driving to Texas and I have a Highlander. So where sucker's going to be full up.
She's probably already started packing some in there.
No, actually, I haven't. There's shoe boxes. The thing is full of shoe boxes right now for me to take to school and store for next year
There you go.
for forensics.
Yeah.
Crime scene models. Okay, that was 2 of them.
Okay, I can do one. All right. We have talked about winter weather knits a couple of times, actually. I'm trying to remember what her name is. Joey.
I don't know. Yeah.
Joey. So winter weather knits. I'm pretty sure she's winter weather knits on Instagram. She has dropped 2 patterns recently that are absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to start with the one I know exactly what I'm doing. This is called Maker's Dozen. Ta-da! And
so
guys, it is so beautiful. Oh, I need to, there we go. So here's the first part. It's got braided cabling, so it looks like braids. I don't know if you can see that really well.
Yeah.
It's like a shawl with armholes. Like, I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah, it's a
There's some more detail in that. Look
It's
how
like
pretty
a-
that is.
dolman sleeved. I guess you could call it a shrug.
That's what, yeah, a shrug or a bolero.
Yeah. I can see, as soon as I saw this pattern, I can see Katie having this in her classroom because she gets cold so much.
There's the, like, sleeves in the front.
You are going to get even colder in my classroom because those 3 exit windows all leak, plus the fume hood is vented, so it's always
Sorry, my
kind
AC
of
doesn't
cold.
work at all in my old classroom.
Well,
so.
you won't.
That'll be fun.
You'll be cold in,
I'll
the,
have,
in
I'll
that
have lots of
classroom.
knitting. Lots of knitting. So, it is a fingering weight pattern, and I went to find something that I was like, I want it to be, I don't know, universal, have some colors that I can go with anything. And then I saw this laying on the, like in a bag on the bed. And I've showed this before. This is Yarn to You. Okay. She's a fade genius, by the way. Fade genius. I did talk about this last time I got them, but all of her fades come numbered and with one of the little light bulb stitch markers. But I know which one should be 1 or 2 because she actually puts it on the label. Genius, in my opinion. I won't lie. But my idea was to go all the way to the middle and then go back again. So start with the orange and go purple and back to orange, or start with purple, orange, purple. So it's kind of a swooping fade from both sides. They meet in the middle.
Meet in the middle. I think that'll be pretty.
Yeah, I think that's my plan.
I think you ought to do the purple in the middle.
I think so too. That's really what I was thinking, was purple in the, like this
Purple
one in the middle.
And then you can
And
wear
that's
it
the
over the
sleeves.
top of that.
Oh yeah, I could.
Because that one's going to be, it's the tobacco-y
Oh,
antique
yeah.
leather
Look at that.
with that purple, that dark purple under the tail of it. Oh,
Layered
that'd be
knits.
gorgeous.
Ooh.
So pretty, so pretty.
So I told myself I wasn't going to cast anything on until I finished a couple more projects. Well, I finished one.
Yeah.
I can cast on 6 more, right?
Right, that's that. I'm playing on, well, at least 6 more, maybe 12.
Yeah. So, but I think that's it. I'm excited about that one.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's one more of mine.
Okay, here's another one. This is called Prismarine by Alina Apisova. Prismarine. You can do it as a scarf or a bigger wrap, like a shawl.
You didn't talk about this one last time?
I think I showed the pattern as I want to do.
Okay.
Well, maybe not last time before, because when we saw it on local yarn shop day, when we went to Lofty Fiber, we saw a sample of it done up. And I bought a skein of black Heritage to cast from Cascade. Yeah, Cascade Heritage to be the black for it. And then I was going to pull out and check my self-striping yarn. This is from Timber Yarns. This was, she called it Spectrum. One of her children, I think her son, is autistic. And so you can see the stitch marker that came with it is the symbol, the jigsaw puzzle, rainbow jigsaw puzzle is the symbol for autism. And it's the shape as a heart. And then it's already divided into 2 skeins so you can do matching socks. But I'm going to use that Spectrum with the black to make Prismarine. I want to show you. There it is, her wearing one of them.
That'll look pretty.
I think that'll be gorgeous. And it has a lot of meaning and significance. Because I have so many people in my life who are on the spectrum. And I teach children every semester who are autistic or on the spectrum.
Yep.
And I think that'll be really, really cool.
Pretty.
That's probably going to be my next, depending on how hard the stitch pattern is. I don't think it's that difficult, but I haven't really looked at it. It might not be a travel worthy one, something I can do, but I do want to get started on that one.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. That's one of the ones I'm excited about. I know I hadn't skeined it yet, but I'm going to. Okay. You got something else?
I got one more.
Well, I got. How far do we want to go?
I mean, we're at an hour and a half.
Oh, okay. I could do this for another hour and a half. No lie, people. I skeined for hours the last 2 days.
Let's just do what you got printed, and then
Okay.
we've talked about this one.
I think we've shown it before. It's called Rae, R-A-E, by Becca Knits, B-E-K-A-H Knits, Becca Knits. So you can see that it's technically a 3-color. I didn't print all the pictures. That's the only picture I printed, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's got the white, then that I don't know what color that
It's
is.
3. Well, it's the cream, and then there's the speckle variegated kind of thing, and then a solid dark gray black that it goes to. Well, number one, I don't want one that long because T-Rex body again, but guys. I got that little short body, little short arms, so it saves me on yarn, right? So I'm going to make it shorter. I'm also just going to do 2 colors, and the reason I got the idea from Hohi's new pattern called the Scope. Where is that at? I had it pulled up too, because I have everything in the freaking world pulled up.
Oh yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
nice.
this is called the Scope by Hohi Locatelli. You see how it goes? It's similar to this one, except it's just 2 colors, where it goes from black on white to white on black. And that's kind of what happens here. It goes white, and then it switches to where the color dominance changes, which is the look that I want. But I want to do it in cream and black.
That'll be pretty.
So I've got 4 skeins of this and 2 skeins of this. It's
You have a label.
I do.
She's doing really well. I should stop asking.
All this crap, y'all. I got skeins.
Oh, is it
everywhere. It's
the
Kobasi?
Kobasi? We like Kobasi because they're label.
Because their label, it looks like chemical symbols. Those are 3 authentic chemical symbols, except instead of being cobalt, barium, and silicon, it stands for cotton, bamboo, and silk, because that's the blend that this is. And it's a 220 yards and a 50-gram ball. So I've got plenty to do, and I'm going to start cream with black on it and switch to black with cream in it.
Yeah. I think it'll look good.
I want a striped sweater so bad.
She's really
black
into
and cream.
stripes.
I'm really into stripes. But I really want that basic black and cream stripe. And so I have gone through patterns trying to decide what I wanted to do. And this is it. That's going to be that one.
Okay. All right, I got one more. I brought yarn for it anyway. And we can do the other Wannados. Again, winter weather knits. This is the Marigold Tee that she just dropped this week. So she's got a coupon on Instagram. I'm not sure you guys will make it to the coupon. I'm sorry if you don't. But it is super
cute.
Super cute. Okay. So
some of the things I scanned up are for this one too.
Look at it.
Maybe.
So it's stripes. It is actually knit like from side to side instead of top to bottom. I think there's a better picture of like up close.
Yeah, it's a side to side knit. I think you can see it. Yeah.
So there's all kinds of pattern or color combinations that people have done, but I really like the green and the white. Like that just sings to me. But what's my thought process here? I wanted to do stash dive, so I decided to stash dive, and I found a few things, and I think I'm gonna go with this one. So I've showed all this yarn before, but I want to do dark with the light lace. So very similar to the example. It's the dark green with the white lace. But I want to do light colored lace. So I'm going to use, this is Kim Dye's yarn. Let me take it.
It's really pretty.
Go. I know I've showed it before. It is it's called Smooth Operator's color. Napoleon sock, which is superwash merino silk. So it's got silk in it. It's 80/20. It's a fingering weight.
Those of you my age remember the Sade song.
I mean, I know the song. But look at all the different colors in there.
That's gorgeous. It's so cute. I know I said that every time I see one of those autumnal color things, but that really are your colors.
So that yarn is the main color, and this is my stripes. So this is
the lace stripes.
Pearls and Postulates. This is the hair.
By the way, y'all need to be checking out her new colors.
Oh my gosh, they're beautiful.
So pretty.
They're beautiful. What color is
that? New math, the math and the music.
Oh yeah, I do like that set.
That's so Sarah Gale.
Irrationally Imaginary. So this is a math-based one from the math.
Yeah.
Look at how that would look together.
That's going to be so pretty.
This is your main color with that in the background.
Yeah, the stripe.
Yep.
The lace panel stripe. I think that's pretty. I like the light color.
It is pretty. I do like light ones.
I like it in the light. So I don't know. I'm going to do it eventually because I really, stripes. I mean, seriously. And it's vertical stripes, which you don't see very often.
Mm-mm.
It's vertical.
Those are
stripes.
slimming, by the way. Vertical stripes.
I'm at the point now I really don't care.
Well, I
really don't care. I just want stripes.
But you don't see them a lot.
You
right.
don't. Well, because you have to knit side to side.
Yeah.
Or you're in Tarja.
Or you knit from left to right. She figured it out. That's all I got to say.
That's right.
And it's beautiful.
I can tell you this is another one I'm excited about real quick. This is called Wyndham Silk Wrap. Wyndham Silk Wrap. And it came from Blue Sky Alpaca. Let me see if I can get a picture where you can actually see what the thing looks like. All right. There's the color. There's the color palette I have. I bought it as a kit from Webb's years ago, ages, and I've rediscovered it. I've wound it up. It's silk, alpaca silk is the yarn that it is alpaca silk, and it's so soft and dreamy. I mean, it's just a striped in coastal grandmother colors wrap, and that's gonna go on the needles soon. I got them all wound up now. They've been in my stash for years. Where's one so you can feel how soft it is?
Soft.
Okay.
Every time somebody says that, I just want to sing the Soft Kitty song. Soft kitty, warm kitty.
Okay. Well, anyway, I showed you the picture of all the colors. There, it's over here somewhere. In my big beast. Button Jar Studio.
Look at the cacti.
Cacti.
Love it.
This is my other summer bag that I put wads and wads and wads and wads and wads. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one too.
Look at that wad.
I know.
I remember that episode. Do you remember that? Talking about yarn wads.
Yeah, yarn wads.
Oh my gosh.
Have you seen the Kelly Clarkson?
Yes.
Where she's got that
so mad
wad of yarn that she's sticking needles in.
I'm going to show you. So
Okay,
you can be mad too.
Feel this.
Ooh, that's nice.
That's the alpaca silk.
Yeah.
It's 50-50 alpaca silk.
Think it's going to be too warm though? Well, I guess it's a scarf. So.
It's a scarf. It's just a
Yeah.
wrap. But it's so luscious. In those all tans and creams and grays. I mean, that's what it's going to be. And I'm real excited about doing that.
I'm not buying from Wayfair ever again, by the way, because of Kelly
I haven't
Clarkson.
bought anything from because I think they're expensive.
But they are expensive, but
Okay, I'll pull up the next ones that I'm going to do.
yeah, because we're going to show everybody. Sorry, honey, I can't talk to you right now.
Oh, did Honey text?
He's calling right now.
Oh, sorry, Honey, we can't talk right now.
Buzzing. Where is this image of her knitting? It's terrible.
Okay. Okay, well, while she's doing that, I got one for you. All right, Libby Johnson, aka Truly Myrtle, dropped a new pattern this week or last week, recently. Okay, and it's called Molten. And look, part of it's the upper part's garter stitch. It's a shallow triangle shawl, and then you have the lace pattern on the bottom. I fell smacking. I think this looks like a chocolate caramel candy. Look, doesn't that look like a Rolo?
Oh yeah, it does.
A chocolate caramel Rolo. I love this thing. Okay, so there it is. It's called Molten by Libby Johnson, or Truly Myrtle is who she is on Instagram. And so I stash dived, and I have. Bump. I think this will work.
Bump.
See?
Oh, I think it's pretty.
This is kind of a tweedy. I forgot. Oh, it's Arizona yarns. I got off of Etsy, and this is I'm pretty sure a Madelinetosh or a Malabrigo that I've had for 110 years. It's kind of a purpley brown, but I think that kind of comes close to that
It does, yeah. I think
color
it's a good.
combo. And I fell in love with it. So that's a Wannados right there.
It doesn't exist.
Oh, okay.
There's no pictures.
Oh, well.
There's no video.
Well, there we go.
It doesn't exist. So if you're watching TV and you see the Wayfair commercial,
where Kelly Clarkson is being interviewed, and she's sitting there with a pile of purple yarn and 2 knitting needles, and she's just stabbing the snarled up mess like a yarn barf with needles. That's all it is. Okay, where is my next one? There it is. Okay. She's still looking.
I want the anger to escalate.
I may have talked about this one before. It's called The Miserina by Caitlin Hunter. Matter of fact, I cast this on and got almost all the way through the yoke and ripped it out because I didn't like the way the yarn I chose was performing.
I have seen this. I've got that pattern too.
Okay, the reason I like it, it's got cables and lace and color work, and it's cropped and short sleeved. So I've really had a love affair with this little sweater.
It's adorable. It's on my want-to-do list too.
And Tracy of Miller of the Grocery Girls just did her second one, and I got to do it. So I scanned her up. This is Peary from Brooklyn Tweed in a plummy, purpley kind of color. That's the body. I think the cables and lace will pop in that pretty well. And this is a skein of Rusted Rainbow from Spin Cycle, dyed in the wool. And I think that'll look good as the color work.
I think it'll look good too, yeah.
I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think that's going to work really, really well. They're essentially heavy fingering sport weight. And I think that'll be fine.
That'd be pretty.
I can play with gauge and make it work. But I think that'll look good. Katie's going to try and steal it because they're Katie colors.
I might just do that.
They're Katie colors.
Oh, we talked about it. Did I show this one last time or did I forget to?
No, I don't remember that at all.
I can't even pronounce that.
Yeah.
Because it's got the...
all the oolongs.
Yeah, the dots.
The double dots.
Yeah. So I'm not even going to try to pronounce. This is the pattern.
Yeah.
And...
show the picture. That's gorgeous.
Looks like little knit stitches.
They're beautiful.
Let's see if I can get a close up. There we go.
That is beautiful.
Chevron color. Like just
it's done in strips, isn't it?
I think so, because you can see where the blue there and the light blue and dark blue come together. I think it's.
I think it's done in strips and then sewn together. That's what it looks like.
Might not be able to do this pattern right now because that's definitely not English.
Oh my!
It might not come in.
It's
English.
really pretty though.
It is. So, not English, but beautiful. I don't have yarn for it, but it's pretty. I have plenty of other Wannados to talk about.
Oh yeah,
that's no yarn pulled for anything right now. Okay, I want to show you this free pattern because this is if you haven't gotten into, a lot of you have asked about assigned pooling. You want to try it. You want us to tell you about it. We're planning on trying to get our videos started up, but Going My Way by the Whispering Moss. I've never heard of this person, to be completely honest. I just saw the pattern as a debut pattern on Ravelry, and now I can't make it small. My phone is acting up, and it closed.
It's a small triangle that's done with assigned pooling, and it's really a cute little shawl.
What was it called? The
Going My Way.
Going My Way, thank you.
I think.
There it is, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. There. So it's not all assigned. You can see there's still some stripes of the color in there.
Yeah.
But, best part, it's free.
It's a free pattern.
So if you want to try the assigned pooling,
that would be a place to start.
It's good. Yeah, it's a good starting place so you can actually read about it and probably fingering.
It's kind of heavy.
Fingering. A chick that knits is Deluxe Sock is the yarn they use there, which makes sense. Yeah, she does a lot of the assigned pooling.
She makes beautiful yarns. I have some of her assigned pooling.
I don't think I would do these colors, but I do have that Hobby Lobby stuff that would be good.
You do.
If you want to try that.
Yeah.
But free pattern again. We love a good free pattern.
Love a good free pattern.
Check that one out.
Okay, here's a not free pattern that I showed you guys before. It's A Place of Peace by Joji Locatelli. It's in her latest interpretations collection. So you can see that it's stripes interspersed with a triangle of stripes interspersed with a triangle of mohair and the little tassels all over it.
I think you showed it last time.
I've shown this before as a Wannados. Well, now I got the yarn that I'm going to use for it. So instead of doing 2 colors, I, of course, am going to do multiples. My apothecary fiber.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the stripes section, and this is the dominant color that's going to be in between each of these colors for the stripe triangles. And then the mohair
is your mohair section.
Is the mohair section, and it matches that. These 2 colors are called Fairy Grove, and this is the Woodland Magic mini set. Apothecary Fiber, she's on Etsy. She's in the middle of moving or getting ready to move to a new location physically, moving households, the whole 9 yards. So, but she does have yarn in her shop right now, or she did the other day when I looked. But I just think that's going to be so pretty. And she's the one who, when she was doing her samples to show these colorways together, she did little granny squares of them, and then she's edging them in the Fairy Grove.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's really pretty.
And they're so pretty together.
Oh, yeah,
and that's what gave me the idea. Yeah.
She's got plenty of yarn.
But that's what gave me the idea, was when she did her granny squares in these colors with Fairy Grove, I thought, oh, that would be perfect striped. And then the mohair, and so that's going to be my Place of Peace, which I'll do sometime. That's probably not going to be a summer cast on because of the mohair. I'm going to Texas, southeast Texas, where the humidity will be 100% and there won't be any cloud in the sky because it's so freaking humid. This would be why I left southeast Texas and moved away, because of summertime. Oh, this one. She just showed it to me right before we turned the camera on.
This is tea number 1 by My Favorite Things. It's super cute, guys. Look at this tea.
It's adorable. I really, really like that.
Very simple. Just kind of. I liked it a lot. It is fingering weight, which is nice. She actually holds 2 colors together and does like lace and a light fingering to create the fingering weight, but you could just use a fingering color, or if you wanted to make it fuzzy with a mohair. But if it's a tea, I don't think I would put mohair in it, but to each his own. But I liked that one. Super pretty. Look at the cuff. The detailing on the cuff is really nice.
Yeah.
It's just kind of, it's just It looks clean. That's the word I'm looking for. It looks clean. This is the one we were talking about earlier with. We both wanted this one. So this is.
Yeah, she just showed me this one too. So it's totally going on my list.
Slip Me by, what did you say, Hintermstein?
Hintermstein. Yeah,
Hintermstein.
I've got so many patterns of hers.
It's so adorable. It's a cardigan that has slip stitches.
Texture all over.
So that's the striped slip stitches on there.
Show the
And
button bands. I mean,
they're
this
slipped.
is such a Chanel jacket look.
Yeah.
Like for a suit.
Let me pull that one up because that was a very good picture of how formal. Like, you could really just use this as a formal
as a business
cardigan.
jacket. Yeah.
But there it is, all dressed up.
I love that.
It's
That short.
super
That's
cute.
the one I want right there. It's worsted. You can do a combination of yarns. You know, like do a finger and a DK together, or 2 DK, whatever it takes to get a worsted to get your gauge of 18 stitches and 4 inches. But it's gorgeous. It'll definitely a worsted. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I'm going to hit my stash this afternoon. And I love that. That would be so useful in a wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Oh,
so
yeah, for
useful.
sure.
Here's this one that we were.
Oh, yeah, we just saw this
We
one. We're like,
just
oh my
saw
gosh.
this when we were cruising through something else. This is called the Madalena Pullover by Laura A.S. I have no clue. I ran across her. I was searching something else and this popped up. But okay, me and my stripes. But the details, that bottom, can you see, there's a better picture of the tail. That is an applied sideways knit, stockinette border around the bottom. I think that is so cool. And then the sleeve, the shoulders are like a version of a saddle shoulder where the shoulders come out and widen out down the sleeve. I just think that's so elegant. It makes the stripes match pretty. We just found that. Mm-hmm. And it's a DK weight pattern. I just that just struck me just then. So that was a discovery we just made. My other two, I'm going to wait till the yarn gets here before I show it.
Okay. I got one more.
I ordered 2 shawls worth of patterns. I mean, patterns worth of yarn.
Oh my gosh, this name is perfect. Cat Weaver.
Cat Weaver.
This is the Thonin
Yeah.
top.
Okay.
And it is a mohair and there it is. Fingering weight together.
Isn't that pretty? That speckle is the mohair.
Yep.
Show the green one. You can really see it when it's that single tone.
It's not. Okay, so there's only four photos. There we go. I'm going to throw you across the room, phone.
There we go. So you can see it there.
That's so cute.
I think that's really
chevron.
pretty. It's the, what's that lace pattern called? Ripple
The ripple.
pattern.
I liked it.
Because it's got the chevron and the lace. It's pretty.
Yep.
I like the one that's made in 3 colors.
I do too.
It's cropped in 3 different yarns, 3 different colors. The burgundy and gold.
Oh, that was a project that was on here. Yeah, that one was pretty.
That
this
one?
Yeah. I'll leave the girl's face out of it.
Yeah. There's the back. See how that's just pretty. I love that transitioning
Did a
between
great
the different
job on it.
colors.
We're pretty sure they might have run out of yarn, but it
It's
looks
beautifully
beautiful.
done.
She did a great job.
It looks planned. That works.
This one
for
was
me.
cute too because they did their own little like embroidery on it. Super cute little flowers.
Very
But
Harry Potter.
if you want something that's high contrast or something that is not high contrast, tonal, I guess is.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a cute pattern. Got any others you want to show?
I know I got 12 or 15 others, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we're almost 2
we're gonna
hours.
stop
2 hours.
there.
Yeah.
We're gonna stop there. I mean, with all of the wanna-dos and the future stuff, and
Yeah.
that's a lot.
That was a lot. I didn't think we had that much.
Yeah, but there's so much potential.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I have
It's
this
summer.
time stretching ahead of me, and there's all these things I want to get done, but I probably won't. I need to get, how I got, 10 things on needles right now.
So
Some I haven't even looked at in 3 months. So I need to work on some of those too. I'm just taking them all with me to Texas.
just take them to Texas. Sometimes things
I'm
just have
throwing
to
everything
sit.
in the car, and we'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah, whatever you want to get out, just get out. Whatever you don't.
That's one of the reasons I wound so much yarn the last 2 days, was because I wanted to have
Texas projects.
Texas projects. I'm just going to take bags of yarn with me.
I would, yeah.
And
then your
already
whole needle
wound,
sets.
and then I've got choices from all those different things, because the yarn shop in Silsby closed a couple of years ago.
That's
So,
sad.
I know. They're still in Beaumont,
Yeah.
and I am going to try to get.
Modern skein.
Yeah, I want to go see the Modern Skein. I want to see Red Stag, and I still am holding out hope that I can go to Houston Fiber Fest on my birthday.
Your birthday.
It's on my 60th birthday. I'm pretty sure that I'm hoping if I don't bring it up, my family won't remember it maybe. And I can get away with not being with family on that day.
I mean, you'll be in Texas and they won't, so.
No, my Texas family.
Oh,
My dad, and my brother, and my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law keeps up with birthdays real well. So maybe
Can't stand
maybe
those
not.
people.
She's got grandbabies. Maybe she'll just be busy with the grandbabies. And I do get to go play with babies.
What was it, like the 26th?
24th.
24th.
It's on
Well,
Saturday.
I mean, I'll be in Texas the 23rd. How far? I think Houston's 4 hours, though, or is it 3 hours from San Antonio?
But it depends on who's driving. Between 3 and 4, something like that. Because we're 5 hours from San Antonio, 5 to 6 hours from San Antonio, and only an hour and a half from Houston. 2 hours, depending on what part of the city you're going to. So Houston is the biggest freaking city if you measure land mass. Mm-hmm. It's huge. I think only Oklahoma City is bigger.
It's about 4 hours from Rachel's house.
Yeah.
From Jenny Weasley's house.
And see, I'm only a couple hours at most, even with traffic, to get into Houston.
I have to get, if I go, I'd have to get Rachel to go too, because we're spending time with her. Like, that's the whole point of going.
That's the whole point of going. But I'm going to be there for so long, I think I might be able to convince them. I'm going to go for a day to this fiber festival.
And take pictures.
I will.
Say
I'll
hey to
try.
everybody.
I keep forgetting to take pictures when I go places.
She
I'm
does.
bad.
Take a shirt. Make sure you wear your shirt.
Oh, that's a good idea. I knit periodically shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We need to add Knitistry Knerds to the back of those.
we do.
I just haven't gotten there.
You don't have time right now. We'll do that after you finish school.
We'll figure that out. Still working on getting the blog up and running. It's very slow going because of school, but
Yeah,
we'll get there.
we'll get there.
The website's looking better, at least.
I haven't even looked at it. She's got it.
I got it. Taking care of it.
So
Really, all I need you to do is tell me if you like the colors or not, and then we'll move on from there.
Okay. We need to do that.
Because I'm not good at picking colors for a website. It's hard. Like,
I
it's
know.
difficult to, because you want everything to be legible, you want everything to look good, but then
Sarah Gale's good at it.
I'm sure she is.
My artistic daughter.
She's got the.
My math degreed artistic daughter.
It's interesting.
She has a bachelor's math degree, mathematics, with a minor in art, and an MBA. And her specialty is human resources.
There you go.
That's the strangest combination.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's a photographer. That's how she's kind of just settled her art out, is into photography.
Yeah.
And her website's gorgeous.
Oh, it is gorgeous.
It's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Photos are beautiful.
If you're curious, it's Sarah Kessler Photography.
Yeah, go check her out.
She is good. I mean, she's my child, but she is really good at it.
Yeah.
She has a talent for it. I can't think of another thing.
No, I don't get to teach AP chemistry next year, guys.
Oh, I know. No, we didn't have quite enough kids sign up for it. But we've got only 7, and we've got 2 other AP sciences that have 20
Yeah.
plus in it. So those 2 made, but AP Chem didn't.
I'm telling you, when those scores come out,
Because
it's
the
either
scores are
going to
going to
be
be
great
good
or not.
They're going to be really good. I'm confident those scores are going to be good.
We'll see. Like I said, they were overconfident. We'll know in July. Maybe we'll talk about it in July.
I have 5 sections of forensics.
That means she's only teaching forensics in one other course, like one other class.
Astronomy.
One astronomy.
I have 1 section of astronomy. So one semester is going to be all forensics, and the other semester will be 2 forensics and 1 astronomy.
That'd be nice. 2 preps.
Yeah,
I got 8.
and they're both already done. I don't have to do anything this summer. They're ready.
I got honors in CP Chem. only thing I got to worry about is the CP Chem.
You're going to have to figure out how to slow some of that stuff down.
Yeah, I got to pull back.
That's okay. We got this.
Oh, yeah. I'm not too worried
That's the
about
only
it.
chemistry I've taught for the last 6 years
Yeah.
is the CP version. Yeah.
Which I'm excited. All chemistry.
It's all chemistry. And actually, it's a lot of fun to teach CP chemistry because
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about them getting that the really high level stuff to get them into AP.
Yeah.
But you can do fun stuff and talk about how chemistry is important in the real world.
Yeah.
And that's a lot more. That can be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So, guys, sorry it's been 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And
we did mean to post a video, but we were so tired.
we were so tired, y'all.
We're gonna
End
let
of
you
year
know.
is tiring, but then you throw in moving those classrooms.
Well, and then it was there was so many other things going on, and then everybody leaving. That was emotional, and that tires you out too.
Yeah, we had a lot of teachers who are leaving this year. I mean, not a lot, but important to us teachers.
8. Is that how many bags they handed out?
I think that's what it ended up being. But
A couple newbies and not so newbies.
yeah,
Just a lot of emotions.
and a lot of people moving and shifting. So it's an emotional event.
Moving is emotional just because you're like, this is no longer my classroom.
I've been in that room for 12 years, 11 years.
6 years for mine. That was my first classroom too, so it's very.
Yeah, that's the only classroom you've had.
So it's very, very emotional.
I'm like, gotta move. Just for a couple of years, though.
Yeah.
Just for a couple of years. Then I'm done.
But Philip still has to work, so we'll
Oh,
still
yeah,
do
we're
this
going to
for
keep
a
him
long
working.
time.
We're going to keep him working.
We're telling him he can never retire.
That's right.
Because that
gonna
means
keep
she can
working.
never leave.
He's going to keep working. Okay.
I think that's
We're
it.
good.
All right. Yeah.
We're good, right?
I think
we're good.
I think we're good.
And we're going to try Zoom this summer. If y'all have any ideas for us, let us know in the comments. We really enjoy y'all's comments.
Oh, yeah. It's so much
Seriously,
fun.
I have so much fun with them. Or message us on Instagram, individually or together. We're all there. The down boxes will have all the links and everything for
In the show notes.
the show notes of all the things we talked about. It's going to take me 3 hours to get all this done. Nope, 4. It usually takes me however long our video is.
Times 2.
Times 2 is how long it takes me to do the show notes on my slow computer and system.
Got to get you a new one for you to go to Texas.
I think I'm just going to take my school laptop.
There you go.
I'll do it on my school laptop and see if it's any faster. If it's my slow computer, or if it's the slow internet
It could be, yeah.
that
You
I've
never
got
know.
right here. Anywho,
All right, everyone.
thank you, y'all, and
was
we
fun.
will talk to you soon.
All right.
Happy.
What are you going to say?
I have no idea. I sound like the Cozy Up girls. They always say happy knitting at the end
Is
of
that
it.
what you were going to say?
I guess. I have no idea what else.
Not our catchphrase.
Not our catchphrase. Sorry, guys. It's been a while.
Let's try this again. All right, everybody.
Knit periodically. Bye, everybody.